today talking about how to become a missionary. And I think this is a question I thought a lot about as someone who was like, I think I want to be a missionary. I'm not sure if I want to be a missionary. Am I called? Where am I supposed to go? What am I doing? And mostly you hear, like occasionally you hear an update from a missionary, and then mostly you just hear, go to the nations, this missions call all the time, which is amazing and stirs my heart. But sometimes it's kind of like, what does that look like? Or how does that feel?
What's step 1? What's step 5? Like, how do I actually get there? What does it look like at all? Yeah.
So if I asked you this question, how do you, like if someone was out there, like, I want to be a missionary, maybe they're 18. How do I become a missionary? What does that look like? What would you say?
I think sometimes early on there can be a pressure to want to know, first off, where am I called? What am I supposed to do? How is this supposed to look? Now, I think right out the gate, and we were talking about this a little bit yesterday actually, is to take the pressure off and just take a step or two, get on the phone with somebody. Hey, what does this look like? Okay, maybe try something a little shorter. Get your feet on the ground for a couple of weeks, a month, 3 months, 6 months, whatever it might be. And you actually begin to discover some of the things that God's put inside of you, and discover what does this look like? And it looks like a lot of things, a lot of places. So those are just initial thoughts here.
I think it's like pretty impossible to figure out if you're, one, supposed to be a missionary, and two, where and what kind of missions, like sitting on your couch in your hometown or like going to church in your hometown. Like thinking of it that detached is just really impossible, especially when you're thinking about it as like a lifetime call. And I think that kind of pressure for some people creates this unnecessary, it's like showing up to college and you're like, what's your major? And you're like, I don't even know who I am. I don't know what I want to do. I've never tried this before. And a lot of people get into it, business classes, and they're like, actually, I don't want to be a business major.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
And so I think, for me, the answer to that question, like how to become a missionary, I think you got to start with something simpler. You said get on the phone with somebody. I think talking to a missionary is a great idea. For most of these missions organizations out there, the first step is applying. It's like, you don't think of it. You're thinking like, when I apply, like I'm ready and I'm funded and I know where I want to go and I know what I want to do. And I've even maybe been trained for it. But really applying is just like saying, hey, let's talk. Like, I want to hear what questions I should be asking. Like, maybe I should go on a short-term trip. And I think for a lot of people, trying to figure that out without dialoguing with someone who's in that space or even actually going somewhere, is pretty impossible. And then I think for a lot of people that are like, this is what I want to do, maybe they even think they know, they're like asking the question, like, who am I going with? How do I get trained? All these questions. It's like, maybe you should go. Maybe you think you know what it is, but maybe you should go try it out. Maybe you'll get into that business class and be like, this is not my major. But that doesn't mean that being a missionary is a bad idea. It just means don't like fill in all the blanks before you even start, kind of, be open.
No, that's super good. Yeah.